Topping news tonight, Grand Bahama could see record low unemployment figures in the second and third quarter statistics. That's according to Labor Executive Director Quinton Laroda. His optimism comes despite the latest report by the Bahamas National Statistical Institute showing that unemployment on the island has recently climbed. But as officials explain, the first quarter numbers don't tell the full story. More details in tonight's top report.
At the Department of Labor, particularly here looking at what's happening in Grand Bahama, we know that those first quarter numbers don't reflect the actual unemployment situation in Grand Bahama.
The recent unemployment figures released by the Bahamas National Statistical Institute for Grand Bahama are drawing pushback from Labor Executive Quinton Laroda. According to BNSI data, unemployment on the island rose from 8.8% in 2024 to 12.8% in the first quarter of 2025.
The first quarter didn't take into account the employment from Celebration Key. Celebration Key has more than 600 Bahamians employed, and so that was not factored into the first quarter because they opened, I think, around June, sometime in the summer, which was after that time that the first quarter was based on.
But the labor director believes the picture will soon look very different. He says the second and third quarter numbers will show a major improvement and even predicts that Grand Bahama could see record low unemployment.
So I anticipate a much lower unemployment rate as we move to what I think is the ideal, about 6%. So a pressure on the employers and the government to get there. But at one time, 6% used to be considered full employment.
That confidence, he explains, is fueled by a series of major investments and new opportunities, developments that were not factored into the first quarter statistics, but are expected to come on stream in the months ahead.
Norwegian is partnering with, we have just preliminary talks with Norwegian and partnering with them for a job fair, which is going to come on board soon, and that's going to be a massive search for employees as well. That too, added on to those at Celebration Key, will cause a significant drop in the unemployment rate. Also, looking at what was done with the container port, which was what also occurred after the first quarter. They took on more employees, and then the expansion of the shipyard would also absorb more workers as well.